And so in this video, we will talk about very brief on bash commands and how to chain them, pipe them, we call. So let's take a cat command, and it dumps a file on the display line by line, just the way the format of the file is, right? You take any file, it dumps on the screen, and it also useful to concatenate several files, okay? But we are not going to deal with that. And this pipe command, pipe is basically what it does is it takes the output of this cat command, which is a line by line, right? Line by line. Remember that, line by line. All right. And it inputs them to the next command. Here we're going to talk about the tr command. Tr command. And this tr command takes this every line, process them based on the what options you give. So if you look at here, what is the tr command? See, translate or delete characters. So you can basically on that particular line, you can say what to do with that line. Okay, what to do with that line. And in our case, if you look, take anything here, cat, um, so take this ls minus l, and you see here uh, there is a only two spaces here, and but here there's only one space. So sometimes you may have problems with that, okay? And you see here many spaces here. We don't want this kind of spaces here, okay? So this tr command, man tr, will delete the extra characters. The way to delete is called a squeeze command, minus s. You see that? Replace each sequence of a repeated character. In our case, the repeated character is a space, and we say replace that with a single. You can replace with anything you want. So what I want to do is, I press Q, for example. If you press Q, it'll so for man, and I can press the space bar to go to the next page. And if you are done with that, you just simply press Q. See here. So what I'm going to do here in this case is I'm going to say tr, so cat, the file name, say listing dot text, whatever, pipe to tr minus s, and I'm going to give a space there. So let's see what it does. Okay, let's take one at a time. So I showed you how that works, right? So cat ls, sorry. In this case, I can just do simply this. Tr minus s space. If you see here, this will remove the spaces. You see, okay? See that the spaces are gone. Everything is a single space. So it says if you are, what you are literally saying is, if you see a multiple spaces, replace them with one space. That's the squeeze is about that. It does that. Any repeated strings, you replace that. So it's kind of not a great way, but it's okay. This just tells you how the piping works. Now I have that. Then the next command is called the cut command. Cut, what does it do is you specify what the delimiter is. See, in this case, the delimiter is the space between all of them, right? There's a space here, there's a space here, there's a space here. And generally, you are supposed to know what these are. This is the permission, this is the number of links, user ID, group ID, size of the file, date is like that, and the actual file name. See the file name. I am looking for this .c files. So the way you do the man cut, if you do it, it talks about delimiter, what kind of delimiter you want to set, and what field you want. It can also say, you can say, I want just these guys, this number size of the files. I don't care about the date. I don't care about the permission. You can say that. How do you say that? This is a field number 1, field number 2, field number 3, field number 4, 5. 5 is the size for me. 6 is the month. 7 is the day. 8 is the year. Number 9 is the file name or a directory name. Okay. So what I can do here now is I can say take the tr command, pipe it to cut command. Delimiter is space for me. Okay. That's the space. I'm telling what the delimiter is. And minus f means field number. I want, let's say you want the third one. Just 1, 2, 3. I can simply say 3. So it only gives me all my. Or you can say, give me the first one. So I'm going to say, give me the fifth one. These are all the sizes of the files. So in this case, I'm going to say, give me the ninth one. Ninth is the file names. So see that all file names. It's very simple. There's no rocket science in this. So cut command. So what we talked about is this takes the input of the previous command, outputs it, and takes that as an input, and it outputs certain things, right? So every command output goes as input, output, input, output, input. So that you chain all of them using the pipe. It's not rockets. This is just do a Google, or you can also do a grep. The next command is the grep. I'm trying to grep. It is a search for strings in this, basically. Okay. So again, it's all line based. Remember that these are line based commands. They process each line. They process each line and outputs for you. Okay. And the grep command. And WC. WC is the line count. How many lines I have here. That's what I'm trying to count. Grep is going to look for .c files. I asking you to do it .c files. And don't worry about for now what they are. All I want you to know is how to use these commands, individual commands. Okay, that's all it is. You can either Google also. You can also Google if you want to bash tr command. That's all. It tells you about. You can do that too. They may give you some examples. Okay. Thank you.